What's up, guys? Welcome back to Beers and Breakdowns. Got another episode with my man Kurt still in town. This episode, we're knocking out a pretty cool movie. Just hit Netflix, SAS, Rise of the Black Swan. You paid more attention to it than I did. What did you think?
You know, I thought it was a good movie. It was entertaining.
And so today we're going to be drinking, I'm drinking Hopston 8th Wonder Brewery, 6.2% out of Dallas. No, Houston. This is a Houston beer.
6.2, that's weak, son. I got some St. Arnold here. St. Arnold Art Car IPA, 7.1%. Oh, Houston as well.
Oh, 2 Houston beers.
Yeah,
okay. Check that out. I guess the premise of the movie is that the government wants to run a pipeline.
Yeah, so the British government's trying to run a pipeline, and there's these villages that are in the way. And in order to persuade the villagers to sell their property, they hire the Swan company, I guess, like contractors.
Private contractors?
Yeah, and Swans come in and do the dirty work that the British government doesn't want to have on their hands.
What could go wrong, right?
What could go wrong?
And then your brother.
Ollie is more ambitious than you think.
There's a difference between ambition and pride.
He's just trying to impress you.
Well, no matter how hard your brother tries, he'll always be replaceable.
Boy, does he know you feel that way.
I don't care.
Right out the gate, he's just punking his son.
Oh,
like
he's
a little
just
bitch.
shitting on him, man.
Shitting on that dude.
He's like, your son's expendable. I was like, damn. Or your brother's expendable.
Just hating on his son. His son's clearly got daddy issues after all that.
But you're special.
What's a fair price for that village?
200?
Okay, well, if they refuse, cut their tongues out.
Is she capable of that?
Of course.
The very first scene is they go down to this village and they was like, cut their tongues out. I was like, I thought that was pretty stupid.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It's like kill the men and the boys and let the women spread fear.
So they just walk right into this town expecting to start cutting tongues out, apparently. Like they're all just going to be like, And they walk into an ambush with their pants around their ankles.
But what's crazy to me is just this small village in the middle of like the mountain range, whatever. And they're armed like this.
Yeah.
Like they were ready for a fight.
Like a militia.
Yeah. They've been waiting for years for this.
And when you look at the small village from the back, it looks like probably 10 people live there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tops. And that's like women and children. So right out the gate, Justin Bieber takes one to the neck. And he's just like, I'm done. I'm done. Sits down, Black Swan my ass.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm out. So she just sits there holding her little neck and she's like, it hurts. And then the dad, who takes so much pride in her, comes up and like consoles her. Like, dude, there's still a gunfight going on. And you're just over here like, they hit me.
It's a good time to parent.
Yeah.
They don't want money.
They want to fight.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Dad. Fucking genius.
Kill the men and the boys. Leave the women to spread the fear.
The part that gets me right out the gate is like the government's involved in this pipeline. So everyone knows that the government wants to put a pipeline through this village.
Yeah.
And so you're just going to sit by and be like, nah, like you're going to do it or we're just going to hire these guys to kill all of you.
Yeah. So it's like, we didn't do that.
Yeah, like,
I don't know what happened.
Like, oh, well, who paid them to go kill all these people?
How convenient this village got burned.
It's so stupid.
It's like that Shaggy song. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. And this motherfucker's just burning people alive. Like,
That's
what's
just
the
rude.
matter with you?
That is rude.
And this girl's just like calmly filming it. She's like, oh, they're fucked. I'm going to tell everyone
For the gram.
you're murdering everyone. It's like, the kid would be flipping out.
Yeah,
Like,
for
I'd be
sure.
like, these fucking people are just burning people alive. All right, so after that stupid shenanigans, they are wanted. So I feel like the last thing you would want is to have your faces plastered all over news and be like, wanted worldwide for massacring a village and you're a company.
It's not a good look.
Yeah.
Your Yelp reviews are not going to bode very well.
Fuck it. Come on, mate. Smash it. Oh, shit.
You get what you refer to as the big ass baby. And it's funny because right here, he can't get the door open. So instead of like, a breach or something like that, he decides he's going to be like, fuck it, stand in front of a door and start axing the door.
Not the preferred technique.
Yeah. For anyone who's even slightly aware of tactics out there, don't stand in front of the door whenever possible.
With the smallest hatchet. And just like, One thing I also notice is his helmet's always crooked. You always got that one guy. For us, it was a support guy.
Dude, you can't look it up. If you get your helmet, like, there's always that dude. You guy's helmet sitting like this.
Yeah. It's like, come on, bro. Just
nothing says support poke like your helmet sitting all cockeyed and like you're just happy to have an out score and you don't know how to wear it yet.
Oh man.
Put your damn helmet on straight.
Stand still! Turn! Show your face!
Oh. Well, that's convenient.
Chick turns around. She's got a grenade. Pops the pin. Fuck you. He gets a perfect headshot. Bow. And then just runs and screams and jumps out the window. First of all, you think she's going to chase you out the window?
No.
Probably not. I don't know if it's worth the time to shoot her in the face. But second of all, how lucky can you possibly get to land on a bed of leaves?
And how thick is that bed of leaves? How long has that pool not been maintained?
It's like 6 years of leaf.
Because you see when they hit, they just like,
I was like, oh, thank goodness.
Thank you.
Like 2 feet to the left and he would have just broke his back on the
Dude, he'd been done. He'd have been done.
Game over. All right, so Justin Bieber's got a face mask on that looks exactly like Justin Bieber. Like, did the face change at all when he took the mask off? It's like the same person.
Why'd you go through all the trouble?
You're right. This is where shit goes south for me. They get on a train. Like, did he just happen to be going on that train?
Complete happenstance, yeah. Out of the entire country.
He gets on that train.
That train.
That he just got done working the op for.
All the trains you could have got on, and you get on this one.
Wow. And they just happen to want to hijack that train.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was that?
Don't know, but he's trained.
They've essentially locked themselves in a train underground in a tunnel.
Under the English Channel.
I don't know about you, but like that seems like it takes all tactics ever created and throws them all out the window.
You've got one plan. There's nowhere to go. Like, you've got however much earth on top of the tunnel, and then that's just under however many hundreds of feet of water. Or meters, because we're in England.
Right. This is the stupidest plan ever.
Is it, though?
Is it so stupid it's smart? I don't think so. I think it's just that stupid. Like, let's get ourselves trapped in a tiny little space with a bunch of people and guns and then lock ourselves in and then have to bribe our way out.
No one will see it coming.
No one. But you have to disguise your way into the stupid situation instead of disguising yourself out of the country and avoiding the stupid situation.
Maybe they were trying to make the story so crazy they could write a book and sell a movie afterwards. Maybe it's a documentary. We didn't look that up.
God, this sucks. This is dumb. you have all these SAS soldiers, which, if you guys don't know, SAS, I'm not gonna pretend to know a lot, but I mean they're the most elite soldiers, right? Like
Special Air Service, man.
Special Air Service,
like we were modeled off of them.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure a Green Beret went over and spent time with SAS and saw what they were doing, and then came back and modeled Delta Force after SAS.
Yeah.
If I understand correctly, that's how Delta Force was started. So SAS is some of the best in the world as far as hostage rescue and moving and shooting. And these guys, at 1 hour in, demonstrate that they have no fucking clue what they're talking about, like, or what they're doing.
They're the reserves.
Yeah. It's like, so one guy turns around, the other one like loops around, grabs his shoulder, and then goes to cover him and says, "Go."
It's like this weird like peel. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
One person peels, but then nobody else follows that pattern.
It's like they were taught it once, and they didn't even they saw it once.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh yeah, I know what to
But
do.
only those two guys saw it.
Yeah, but there's no fundamentals
Yeah.
involved.
Because the rest of the team just like every man for himself, and they just
And because
keep
they
going
all like
fast.
drop at the same time.
Yeah,
and
there's
start moving
no
back.
coverage. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And then they start taking contact, and literally no one's shooting back because they're
Yeah.
all going at the same
They just
time.
start running. They're like, fuck this.
I'm out. The dude takes up the saw. One of their guys gets hit, and then the whole team says, "Fuck it." They
Yep.
leave him,
Ah!
and they just run down the tunnel. Dick move.
Fuck, man.
So much for tactics. They're in a standoff. Dare I say Mexican standoff?
I don't know if this is a Mexican. We'll have to ask Abel.
What's a
But-
Abel, what's a Mexican standoff? A Mexican standoff is a confrontation in which no strategy exists that allows any party to achieve victory.
It's this entire movie. They should have called it SAS, the Mexican standoff.
Oh my god, this is the best, dude. Fuck Rise of the Black Swan, man. This is SAS
Come on,
Mexican standoff.
Netflix missed the mark.
I know. It says any part. So a Mexican standoff is a confrontation in which no strategy exists that allows any party to achieve victory. Any party initiating aggression might trigger its own demise. So it's legitimately like we all die at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's the dumbest standoff ever.
Well, I think that's what this
It's
is.
exactly a Mexican standoff.
Because, I mean, so he's like this. He has no sight picture. I mean, he could ask the guy, around the son, be like, hey, tell me when my sights are lined up.
This is a good job.
And the sister, she's got a good sight picture. But, I mean, honestly, this is not a good situation to be in. Oh, wait, what is this?
Dude, I can't stand that. Like, all these movies, you get shot, and then you're just like, wow. Oh, I'll deal with that later. That doesn't hurt at all. And then, like, YouTube would be like, it happens, bro.
Adrenaline.
Adrenaline. Like, listen, I've stood next to a guy as I watched a round go through it, like, hit him. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen it in person. And yes, they can keep moving, but it still fucks you up.
Yeah,
Like,
especially
you got
if
a
it's
hole
bone,
in your
man.
body, right?
Swans are confirmed, sir.
Yeah, facial recognition.
On site.
Mm-hmm.
Call signs have control. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Go.
I got a problem with that. You see how many people are around there?
Mm-hmm. There's not a hot fucking chance that you're going to be able to take a shot like that and not have civ
No.
gas and not hit somebody else.
It's the thing, like, people don't realize, like, bullets don't just stop when they hit their target.
Right.
And even if you don't, or even if you do hit your target, or right, there's still the chance that you might miss, and then it's still going. So with all those people around, they're not going to take that shot.
No.
Not at all. Not a chance.
You got snipers set up, multiple snipers. They identify, and through somehow some facial recognition software, they confirm the identity of the four.
Within seconds.
Within seconds, which is fucking nuts.
No.
And then he says, go. And then everyone gets a headshot. And
I
not
have
one
control.
civilian
Yeah.
gets schwacked.
No collateral damage. Not going to happen. And now, like, half of England and half of France wind up blowing up because of this pipeline.
So over getting the pipeline through one village, you've destroyed the entire pipeline.
Yeah.
Killed multiple civilians.
Multiple.
Everything's a complete fucking disaster. Fucking over it. Do us a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching this episode of Beers and Breakdowns. And please, let's get 1,000 likes on this video and hit that sub button. All that stuff helps and gets the videos out into the whole interwebs. And if I got something wrong or Mr. Kirk got something wrong, drop a comment below and let us know. Let us know your thoughts. How did you feel about Justin Bieber's performance and that bull haircut and these ridiculous fighting scenes and stabbing? And how do you feel about people getting shot and just walking away and being okay? You got 3 bullet holes, but you're good to go.
It's the adrenaline.
The adrenaline. You could fall off 14 stories and walk away. I did it. I got hit by a car and I was fine. Cheers, man.
Thanks, sir.
Another one down the drain pipe.
The gas pipeline.
Yeah,
You're gonna flow down the pipeline.
Another one in the pipeline. Jamaican bobsled team.
Hey, Irie, check us out on the FNG Academy Instagram.
Let's do it. All right, guys. Peace. Oh, that was terrible, dude.